Hey YouTube, it's Amy, and I'm making a video on my channel because I don't do that much lately. But you can always see me once a week on Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. If you don't watch that channel, check it out. This is a different vlogger every day of the week, and we have different topics every week. I wanted to update on my new diet regimen. The specific carbohydrate diet is the one that I'm doing, which is basically, in a nutshell, no sugar, no grains at all, or starchy vegetables. So no quinoa, no corn, no wheat, no buckwheat, no rice, no potatoes, and no chemicals of any sort or preservatives. So basically everything I'm eating is extremely clean. Vegetables, healthy fats, nuts, honey is the only sweetener that I can have, and meat and eggs. And hard cheeses that have no lactose. You can tell that a cheese has no lactose in it if it has zero sugar. And it obviously can't have any preservatives or anything like that in it. I have been doing that for 4 weeks now, and I feel it is really helping me. I have been very, very strict on it, and the other day, there was 2 times where I didn't feel so great. I made a chili, which I'm supposed to be able to have black beans and white navy beans, and I made a chili, and the fiber in there was just way too much for my stomach. I was bloated and gassy and miserable the entire time I had that chili. Once it was gone, I was fine. And then the other day, my son was eating fried zucchini, which used to be one of my favorites years and years and years ago, and I took a bite, and the next day I felt terrible. So I can't stray at all, but if I am perfect dead on, I have to eat more calories because I'm not consuming the carbs to keep my weight where I want it. When I started this, I was really close to 160, 159, 160, and now I'm 154, 155, and that's where I like to be. My stomach is extremely lean right now, and I feel like my energy level is okay, but I do notice with my endurance, with my running, my energy is definitely not where it was because I'm not getting the carbohydrates that my body needs. And I'm allowed to have fruit, but too much fruit sugar even then sets me over. Something in my gut is very, very sensitive to sugars and carbohydrates. This is something that has always been a problem, but not in the same way. I was one of those people that ate a piece of bread and swelled right up, and I was, I craved carbohydrates all the time. And I think that something in my gut flora really needs and wants that. So now that it's gone, I feel so much better. My mental clarity is much better. I'm sleeping better. My clothes are not... I don't have the swelling. For the last year, probably 4 or 5 days out of the week, by the end of the day, I want to unbutton my pants because I'm all swolled up. But I haven't been since I started this. BMs have been normal, and normal for me is kind of crazy, but it's been, I get up in the morning, I have my coffee. I have coffee with almond milk and the pink sweetener. I'm allowed to have 1 serving of that a day, and that seems to be fine. And then after that I go. And I have never, ever, ever been normal like that until now. And if I go out and I get something, I try to get something as close to what I think is okay, but you never know what they put in there, so, you know, sometimes the next day it won't be as regular. But I'm going to stick this out. The only thing I'm truly missing is chocolate. I cannot have any chocolate, and, you know, it's just something I won't be able to have in my diet, and if I do, there will be consequences. I don't want those consequences. And it's funny because my hat says, on the back, I don't know if you guys can see it, it says, I run for chocolate. And I'm also doing this run again this year at the end of March. I miss my chocolate. Meet and greet, guys. I feel so bad I'm not going. But as many of you know, I have a disabled daughter, and I have a really hard time getting anyone that can watch her and take care of her needs. I pretty much have to handle most of that. And usually when I go, my mother-in-law, which had an autistic son that passed away, would come and stay at the house and watch her. But she's not coming at this time. She's coming in June, and I mean, it's just too much for me to fly over there and be gone that long. But it's an event that if you can go to, you really should go. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the WLSFA.org, the Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America. This is going to be the 4th event, and it is definitely a life changer. I've made so many friends through the community, and I feel I would not be as well off as I am now if I didn't have them all, because there wasn't a lot of knowledge out for me when I had my sleeve. I'm less than 30 days, I will be 5 years out VSG. I have yet to meet somebody that is that far out with the vertical sleeve. I know there's a few and far out there, but insurance wasn't covering it at that time except for military.